Hey everybody, hey to nobody, what's going on, anybody, and how is somebody doing? So this is Cassie Derwin. I do $5 Friday nights. I'm here on Instagram and I'm on YouTube. And if either one of them go wrong, I'll try Facebook. So let me shoot this to some people. Um So the first thing I want to talk about, I want to get this out of the way. It is 5/27, 2022, right? And I've been playing with my numbers. I took a class and I've been playing with the numbers a little bit more than I had been before. And so tonight, if somebody want me to look into their numbers, I can. If somebody's gonna come on, but I also wanted to talk about the ratchetness going on. Y'all know I love ratchet TV. So I had been watching the ratchetness with the bad boys. And I said I was gonna run some of their names just to see what I get from it. I'm just curious to know. I can't find my. Okay, so that's gonna die. Okay. Anybody coming? Hey, lady. I'm on here tonight. It's $5 Friday night. And I wanted to, since nobody came on, I wanted to talk about Ratchet TV. Y'all know I love Ratchet TV. I have my ratchetness, and I've been watching Jocelyn Hernandez, but that's all over with. Hey, lady, but I've been watching also the Bad Boys of where they at? ATL? I don't know. But I was trying not to watch them, or LA. I don't know where they at. But I couldn't help but to watch them because I have something to say about them. So in watching them, hold on. In watching them, I seen some real fake stuff. Some real fake stuff. That I wanted to do a pull on, and eventually I will do a pull on. But they were so fake. What's his name? Million? Not Moolah Million. He was on Love and Hip Hop. He is the fakest. He always say he from Detroit. And what I didn't like was he was so tough until Jonathan from Texas came. Until Jonathan got there, he was so tough. He was fight. All the fights happened because of him. But then he gonna say, I'm not gonna fight. Man. So, and I gotta speak on this too, because I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, so this is a house full of men. And men doesn't, to me, this is my opinion, this is my place. Men prefer what they prefer. I don't care what they prefer. But my thing is, because the first guy's Curtis, and it mainly was Moolah. Moolah, to me, he seemed homophobic. That's just to me. He just seemed very homophobic, right? And My thing is, if a heterosexual man is with a group of homosexual men or transgender, I don't know what the. Hey, this stuff is kind of new, so don't get mad at us because y'all making us know what it is. And if we don't know the acronyms right? And I guess some of these things you're not allowed to talk about, but we need to talk about them because we need to be able to talk to the kids about them. I had to talk to my granddaughters about this stuff because a little girl spent the night, and I think the little girl they spend the night like girls. We have to talk about this stuff. But getting back to the ratchet show. Okay, this is high vibrational living. And this is my authentic vibration. My authentic vibration is we do have to breathe and become aware of these things. So my authentic vibration is I watch ratchet TV, but basically I be reading the situations because I can't really always give everybody my energy like I was. I was always wanting to be somewhere and wanted to do this and do that. And then you have to remember everybody's intentions aren't great. Hey, Shakira. So I am live over at YouTube also, y'all. So if this go out, because sometimes they get iffy, I'm on YouTube. If YouTube go out, I'm going to transfer to Facebook. I'm just trying this. So you do have to breathe. And when we breathe, say we breathe, we're opening up our channels. We open up our chakras. We are sending energy, pure energy of breath to open all the channels within us. Okay? So we do have to, have to breathe. And we have to understand that everybody ain't the same. But saying that, when is it okay? Because I said, okay, we got to respect all people. So you have a house full of heterosexual, you have a house full of homosexual men, and then you have two known heterosexual men. And the issue was Kirk Franklin's son. Which team was he on? Well, that's when I started to feel like Moolah was homophobic. Because it was such a big thing with him. It was such a big thing with him. He kind of got a little bit of an attitude. He kind of remind me of Yandy's husband. Something about him, they remind me of each other. Like, sometime in the industry, you don't know that all these people be connected. They it's not what you know, it's who you know. And he may be a family member, and later on I'll find out because the things that I say, spirit allow me to see him. So maybe that's the connection. Maybe that's how he got into it. But when Curtis, he's the other heterosexual man. Curtis and Millian was so engulfed in what team you on. And his whole thing was, I'm just me. Even when they said you Kirk Franklin's son, he was like, I'm just me. Even when Jonathan came on. Now, I'm sorry. I like Jonathan. I love Jonathan. But I know that Natalie brought Jonathan on to be messy because Zeus Network is going to give you what you want. It's just like the Kevin Samuels. He just gave his people that was following him what they wanted. We can't get mad at him for being who he was. But what I am seeing, there's a trend of people being a part of the CIA. The CIA in Kevin Samuel's standards was confident, intelligent, arrogant, or cocky, infuriating assholes. Whichever one you want. I see now on watching people's YouTubes, they are doing, look at you, lady. Hey, lady. Hey, Rose. Hey, y'all. Peace, peace. So if we get cut off over here, y'all can always go to YouTube. If we get cut off over here, we can always go to Instagram because Instagram, certain words you can't say on Instagram. But getting back to the mess. So getting back to the mess, and I am in my authentic vibration. I really don't care what people think anymore at all. And I was tested with this Mercury retrograde. And because my sun and my moon is Mercury, I'm a double Gemini. So happy birthday to me, and I'm still celebrating. Saying that, it's about communication. So when I look back over the year and I see that I was doing this time last year, it lets me know what was going on. This time last year, I had a family member fall out the window. So I got a reflection of that. The baby fell out the window. And I got a reminder of that to know when our dates are. Because if you forgot to write it down, it's time to write it down. So I have to reflect over that. We coming up to the 29th. That's a big day for me from last year. You look at the previous year, you look at the previous season with these Mercury retrogrades so that you can go forward. There's some things you didn't work out and you may not be taking those. You may not want to take them forward. You can always give a quits to what you don't want to do. Shake showed me that when I was in California. When I got to California, my whole studio was in her garage. The whole studio that made Cassie Derwin a symbol, that made Cassie Derwin everything that she wanted. I had a whole studio. I had a whole studio. And it was everything that I dreamed of that I wanted for myself, but sitting there in that moment, because I don't know what to do with half of that stuff. Everything you want, you can't have because you don't need. I didn't need that. I needed what happened, and it did happen, and I'm good with it. But unless you want to go further in your journey with something, there's nothing to say that you didn't already do that, that you didn't already accomplish that. And she showed me that. She had already did what she wanted, and she did it. And then when she was done with it, she sold the equipment to somebody else that's doing it. And instead of letting stuff just collect dust, you can get rid of them. You can, just like people. Just because you've been friends with somebody 25 years, y'all not talking, and when y'all talk, it don't feel right, you don't have to continue to talk to that person. You can live with the memories. You can live with the memories. It's just like the other day I was thinking about my ex-husband. And I found a card when he tried to trick me the last time. He tried to trick me to get me to send him my information, and we were already divorced. Now, I just realized I don't have my other phone to see if somebody's sending me cash apps, y'all. So if anybody do want to read, y'all got to let me know. And I don't know how we're going to do this. I knew I was forgetting something. When Greg get here, he'll get it for me. I got to get that other phone. Oh, no, I don't. I got it, y'all. See how that work? Yep, see how that worked. Nobody has sent a cash app, so nobody on the reading. So that's why I went into the Ratchet TV, because it just didn't feel like people was going to be running to get a reading. But I did do 2 readings today. So, and they was just off the top of my head. And that's what I have to realize. That's the reason why it's called Cards and Conversation. I'm not going to always use the cards. Sometimes I can just feel things, and I'm just going to have a conversation about that. And that is studying these numbers. That is my number 2 energy. So Cassie is a number 2. So when I looked at Cassie and seen that she was a number 2, that made me understand why, because number 2 is your psychic ability. So that made me really understand why. Well, with my first name, my first government name being Cassandra, that made me understand that I am a seer. It said exactly, release so we can catch the new. Exactly. And I appreciate that. Hey, Shay. Hey, y'all. Y'all be rolling with me. I love that. So if anybody want to send $5, I pinned it on both places. You can ask a question for $5, but y'all know I talk a lot. And we in Mercury energy right now. And guess what? I am so honored to pay attention that the new moon that's coming, the new moon in Gemini, that is my lunar return. I love that. Hey, happy birthday, Tuki. Tuki, would you like some cards pulled? I am doing I'm doing pulls tonight, or I can do your name. I can do your name and your because I have been studying. I have my workbook here. And this is the Lloyd's numbers and you. This is basic number of numerology. Well, y'all know I like numbers because I'm always adding the day of the week up, and I'm always adding up birthdays and everything. I told somebody today, this is where people don't listen to me, so I don't tell them anymore. I told somebody today to play 865. I told them at 10 o'clock this morning, I said, go play 865. And I don't know what they said because it didn't matter. I said, just go play 865. 865 came in the midday today. 865 came in the midday. So a lot of time people don't want to believe that you know what you're talking about, but you do know what you're talking about, and he missed out. So now he got to call me and tell me, guess what fell in the lottery? 865. Well, you didn't win because you don't think that I know what I'm doing. People don't believe you when you say you see and hear things. Thank you, Shakira. I don't see it. What's going on with my phone? Okay. Oh, okay. I know what's going on. It's my you know how you gotta make sure you own the there it go. I see it, lady. There it is, right? Well, you can't see. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, it's right there. Okay, thank you, lady. I appreciate that. And do you have any questions? It said, well, tell me how. It said, yes, you are saying something, lady, live with the memories. I'm good with that. Yeah. Yeah, live with the memories. I love that you showed me that, because I be thinking I gotta hold on things forever. So today when somebody called me out the blue, they said they called me and they thought, oh, I need to call and see how she doing. And then he heard somebody on the phone and they was talking to her, Cassandra, and he said that was a message, that was a sign for him to call. So I'm glowing. Thank you, sir. I think that's sir. I think that's who I think it is. I can't tell. I think that's ancient beyond normal eyes. Am I right? I can remember the first time I met you. I was like, ancient, I think. But I think that's who it is, unless it is Jamie. Is it Jamie? Because those two names be real close together. These because I don't, unless y'all put your name. But yeah. If you want to send the $5, there you go. So it say, I saw my baby that's 521 came up in them numbers and I could leave. I could have passed out. Yeah. It's like, and my dad said, well, why you didn't play the number? Because the number isn't for me. I'm not, you know it is Jamie. Is it Jamie? I think it's Jamie. I can't tell. I think it's Jamie. Yeah, I think it's Jamie. But anyway, so when I was getting messages, it told me that he needed. So now I understand why I got all this stuff. I got all this stuff because some of this stuff is not for me. Yeah, okay. Some of this stuff is not for me. I don't know. I think I invite your mother. Some of this stuff is for other people. So when I was talking to you and I heard he like Shake get dreams. Let me tell y'all something. Shake, I'm telling y'all because I write everything down and I know it's not in this book, but Shake has dreams. It says show how long. Okay, so right now, that's because the reason why. Do you want me to show that or you want me to hide it? Because it's showing me that I can have it. The reason why right now you're in, it seems like it's going backwards to some old stuff, is because it's something that you're missing that may come up. And it wants you to get those things in order for that when you move out of this and your money, because you getting money. You getting some money. You getting some money. Yeah, because it got, and they tell me this because of this card, a high vibrational living. You can't be broke living on a high vibration. You can if you're in a spiritual atonement, but we know what this is about. This is about money, and just continue to be your authentic vibration. Just keep moving the way you do. You got to write it down. That question you just asked me, that's what they waiting for you to write that down. And use your pendulum. See, it ain't fair when you come in here because they've already told you what to do. But you got to write it down. You got to write down exactly how you want this to go coming out of this, because you got, and you being of service. Okay, that's what helps you. Okay, saying that, being of service. When me and you went through what we went through and they told you to do what you did and you did what you do, the return is coming back. It's just like this. My parents sent my sister to college. They gave us all the opportunity. I took some medical transcription classes, but that's not what I really wanted to do. And I end up going to the service. And that's what I really wanted to do. But then when I got there, I didn't really want to do that. Well, my other sister, she went to school for a little while, but she ended up getting in the plant. But she's a really good worker. She's being of service. Well, the youngest one that really wasn't playing, she's the one that went to college. Well, now they're finna get their return on sending her to school because they need a different type of house, and she's able to do that for them. So sometimes when you're going through stuff and it feels like, oh my God, you're only being prepared for something else. When they told you to do what you did for me, and they told you not, that was your investment. Now, once you did what you did, of course I'm sending it back. Of course I'm sending it back because my prayers was answered. Then your prayers have to be answered. So June the 3rd, look at coming out of it. It say, okay, I don't mind. Okay, show it. It say, listen, I started writing in my phone. Then they sent me a card that say write. Because that's not writing to them. That's typing. I'm just saying. People write. People write. When they say write, they want you to use your energy. I know you're using your energy to type, but it just feels like, and I know we're moving into a different dynamic or dimension and all of that. Communication is all those things, but they actually, it feels like, this is how I feel. It feels like we have to go back to the esoterics and the ancient things. And yes, these things are good, but at the same time, we can't forget the ancient things. We can't forget those things. So we want to write things. That's why we want to write in cursive, because we don't want that to die. We don't want any of those things to die. So yeah, they sent you a card that said right. I bet they did. I bet they did. And you got to cut the cord or something and forgive. So that cord you holding on to, where you don't want to forgive, you got to forgive. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm trying to. Let me see if I can turn this light down. The light is bright. Does that make you see it any better? Cut the cord. I'm going to try to get closer. Cut the cord. So you got to cut the cord on something. Even though you're being of service and you're going to get this return, they're waiting for you to cut the cord, and you got to forgive. And look, that looked like a little girl, right? Well, she looked like a younger self. She don't look like somebody my age. So it's just something you got to forgive. You got to let it go. Let it fly away. Like, you know what I had said I wanted to do? I wanted to get one of those paper lanterns, and I wanted to write something on it, and I wanted to let it go. Because it's some things I need to let go. All of a sudden, I just got really, really hot. You need to let something go. I feel like I'm finna. Okay, so, whew. Okay, so all of a sudden I got boiling hot. I guess they want me to show off my fan. This thing is so good, y'all. Y'all better not sleep on Forever Below. And all I do is I can plug it up with my USB cord. Okay, listen, okay. It says, yeah, when I seen that last night, you showing me that you wrote something down. I ain't paying no attention to it. You notice I ain't say nothing. It said, you're right, because if something happens to this phone, it's all gone. Yep. And you got to take pictures. These pictures we taking on our phone, y'all got to get them printed out. You find all these great pictures and stuff. This stuff is going to crash on us. It is. And they gonna bring it back. But for a while, we're gonna think everything is gone, and a lot of people are going to panic. So you got to get used to you got to have some time without these computers and all of this and the TV and stuff. Sometimes you just got to study and you got to have books. So that's why I thought taking that class, and I did get certified in the first part of it, but now I have to practice. So let me see, did I write it down? Because I wrote it down I didn't do yours yet, Jamie. I'm gonna have it though, because I got a list of people that I'm gonna do, and I'm trying to go in the order that people that I requested it, and then people send it to me. I'm trying to see if I wrote shakes down. Oh, I did. Now, to me, when you're doing your numbers, get you a bigger book than this. This book is okay because I use these for my tarot. But when you're doing the numbers, if you can see how I did it. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see how I put the numbers up here in the name? Yeah, I like that better. And that's how I did it. And then you can it's just easier that way. And then the next page I did my box and to see what numbers. So that's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 pages. I'm gonna put your birthday on this side, but I'm also put the numbers that go on this side. So to me, it's important for you to know these things. And say you take these classes, right? Like I took Lloyd's class. When you get these classes and you feel like you don't have time to do them, just play them. Just play them. Just listen. Don't worry about. I don't worry about sitting down with and actually doing the work. I'm just trying to get myself accustomed to what is going to happen when I do get ready to sit down. This is your time to do it any way you want to, little girl. Is Nima. I got it. Okay, you got it. Okay. Okay, that apologize. Well, you know what? That's progress. That's progress, and that's why you gotta breathe sometimes. You gotta breathe and just let some things fly past you. But it's telling me you gotta quiet your ego mind. Somebody is in their ego. Their mind is talking junk to them. They're in their ego mind. So somebody got to quiet that because they're trying to move towards progress. Progress, and to me, progress is all the progress that you're looking for is allowing your light to be brighter, to grow brighter and brighter. So to me, this is like, because it's a white light, to me it's getting closer to the source. You have to be able to be closer to source and be mindful in what's going on. Okay, so hey lady, how are you? I was just answering some questions. If you want to, it's a join wave. Hey, if you want a question, I pinned the thing and you can get a question. I was just answering somebody, and you can, as much as you send, that's how many questions you can ask. So she's asked a couple. Child, this thing be doing all kind of stuff. Okay. So, Shake. Shake do okay, so that was Nima. Do you got another question? That was like 1, 2. That was 2 questions. If you got another question. Well, that was kind of like it was 2 questions, but it was 2 questions. It was one question had 2. When is it gonna happen? Look for after the Mercury retrograde, which is June the 3rd, for you to see it shifting things. But that was just a reminder to you too. Yep, because see, you got a flow of abundance coming in. You got a flow of she has a flow of abundance coming in. Her question was, how long is it gonna be for this tower moment? That's my question. Shit, the attack on my money needs to ease up, and it's going to. And it's going to. Yep, that it's going to. Because her cards are telling me they are going to. So anybody got a let's say yeah, nobody. Yep, it's going to. Anybody else got a question or they want me to continue? Okay, so Shakira, do you got another question? Because I can keep on talking about this ratchet TV. I think I want to pull some cards on them because y'all know I do this for an hour. And I think I want to pull some cards on them. But I want to say this with Jocelyn Hernandez. The way that Jocelyn talks to them, she's talking to them. Thanks, Rose. She's talking to them because that's how men have talked to her. So what the men made her feel, that's what her ultimate goal has always. To me, she's Vanessa Del Rio. To me, she's channeling the Vanessa Del Rio purposely. I feel like she purposely is channeling her. And when she did that one where she had that Farrah Fawcett hair wig on, I feel like that's when she's channeling her. Vanessa Del Rio is she was a porn star in this maybe the 70s. She might go back further than that, but I think she was from the Dominican or she was Puerto Rican. Well, to me, she's channeling her energy, but okay, it's just like this. Say I'm channeling Madam Cleo's energy. And everybody call me that when they don't know what it is I do. That's how I know how spiritual you are or where you at in your journey. When you laugh and call me Miss Cleo, I know you ain't ready for me. Because I'm Cassie. And I work with Cleo. It is a difference. I'm not Miss Cleo. But I can channel her energy. And that's what I did to learn how to read tarot. Well, I feel like Jocelyn Hernandez. I saw 25 million. Oh, so Jocelyn just got hit. Well, she better. Well, hey, if you listen to how she talk, it say Rose question. What it means to have reoccurring dreams about a dragon. You got a dragon, Rose. They trying to make you know that you got a dragon. You probably got it's probably tied to some Asian ties. So okay, so you know how I used to go to second and Charles? And you know how I found a Buddha. I got a pretty big Buddha from there. You might be you might be getting ready to have some visitations of the Asian persuasion. You may start looking into like Buddha and any Asian deities. What is her name? Kuan Yin. Well, it's another one that is over like herbs and weeds and stuff, and that's who came to me. I thought it was Kuan Yin, but it really wasn't when I researched the statue. Yeah, you got a dragon. You got a dragon. You got it. This is your inner guidance. Your dragon is your inner guidance. It's telling me it's a cartoon. It's seem like the show or it's an animated show. Seem like it's called Enchanting. And I don't know because I ain't watched it, but it's an old cartoon or an old animated something. But it seems like the boy is on this big dragon or this big dog looking thing. Start paying attention to more Asian stuff. And the reason why I always go to cartoons, because they're trying to teach the kids something. And that's the reason why it's good for you to watch it too, because the kids will know what they talking about, and you won't know what they talking about. This is light work. Yeah, your dragon has to do with your inner guidance and your light work. And it's just about personal development. It's about personal development. So in order to see, because all these are giving me light. All these things are giving me light. So to me, that is about energy. That is about your energy, your inner guide, your inner guides, your inner guards. So what it's telling me is you need to write your dreams down. I don't care what you come out of it with. Every time you have a dream, I need you to be writing it down. And then I need you to study the same with Jamie. I need you to study dream interpretation so you will know the signs that they're giving you in these dreams. And we be thinking it's something big, and no, it's not. We make it harder than what it is. You need to study these dragons. You need to know the colors. You need to know what. So when you go to sleep tonight, because it's on your mind now, I need you to physically go to the dragon and talk to the dragon. I need you to see. I need you to ask the dragon, who is you? What you here for? Now, if I was to see a dragon, and I did see a dragon, I've been had a dragon. I had a dragon for a couple years. I think the first time I knew that I had a dragon was in 2017. And when I said that, the way somebody told me, like they didn't believe I had a dragon. I got a bunch of stuff because I'm remembering who I am. And in different lifetimes, you might have different things. And people are here to remind you of different lifetimes. There is no strangers to me, but it took me to talk to my cousin to know what that meant to me. There's no strangers because I remember y'all. I can see y'all, and then y'all can be y'all, because some of y'all forgot who y'all are. Yeah. I need y'all to honor how far you come. I need you to honor how far you come, because it's time for you to take that next step. So if you're honoring how far you come, saying thank you, thank you, thank you, I'm so glad I did this, you can take the next step. But first, they need you to honor the steps that you have taken and be aware that you've come far. And then you can go even further. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Rose. Thanks. Shake and Rose. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Yep. Now this keep on showing me this open your psychic sense. That's what it's about too, Rose. When them dragons and stuff come, they be having protective energies. They be having, because dragons fly. When I went to Chinatown, that's what I saw. I saw the dragons. And I was trying to get pictures, the little things is what it's a dragon's always in the water. So it's a dragon that's in the water. And when you just said the dragon is in the water, I still felt serpent energy. I'm still with these serpents. So that's gonna wake you up to say, hey. That's how I felt just then. Don't get scared. Don't get scared, Rose. But that's how I felt, because people always be so scared when you say serpent. But they always in it. I'm telling you. So now, if I was to do it, I would Google. I'm going to Google it just so we can do this together, okay? So I can see what it's saying. But this is what it's telling me. It is your energy. It is a guard. It is a guide. it is a gift. This dragon is a gift to you. I heard guide, gift. So it is a gift to you. So saying that you have a gift that is a dragon to protect you, man, please. You think I wouldn't tap into it? Water dragon. I want to see what a water dragon is first and see what comes up. And then I'm gonna go to so a water dragon. This dang on phone. They don't want me to be great. That's what they thought. You can't stop me from being great. I got a whole nother device over here. I got a whole nother device that I'm going okay, so what am I asking? Okay, I said water dragon. Cause I want to know now. Okay, so it's showing me some water dragons, and they are Asian, so we know it was. I said it was Asian, commonly kept as pets. They're known as Chinese water dragons. Well, it do kind of look like lizard. Chinese water dragons. They are lizards. They're native to China. And the name it said is okay. The dragon. Okay, Rose. Do you know your Chinese astrology? Do you know what you are far as the year? And it said the dragon is known as the Lung, and that's Loong. Is the fifth of the 12 cycles of the animal. So the dragon was one of them. Then they got an Australian dragon. So when I did this, the thing I would do is I would look up. After I looked up that, I would look up. So the Chinese dragon is a kind woman. So so this has to do with feminine energy. When you know it does because of water, the moon. Coming up to the new moon. This is something new coming in, Rose. This is something coming in new. 1988. So this is something. So 1988 was the year that I got out the service, but I came from Korea in 1986. So it's associated. The dragon is water and earth, and it's associated with Aries. Associated with Aries sun sign. 2012, 1952. Okay, so that's the dragon. So nope, it's not that. It says very patient. Okay, she's here to teach you patience, Rose. That's the thing. She's here to teach you something. And she's here to teach you patience. When you be getting impatient, you got to think about the dragon. And then it says the water dragon is very patient. He does everything slowly, thorough, and soundly. He needs the final result in the best way. So he applies all methods and the methods to achieve it. His chance to succeed and excel is rarely missed. The dragon is here to help you succeed, Rose. The dragon is here to help you succeed. I felt when I was reading that, I felt Saturn energy. So the dragon is here to get you in order and get you structure and to help you to, and it's very sociable and attentive. So I'm saying that because you said you want to be out more. The dragon is coming. You know, when they say when you're ready, the teacher will show up. The dragon is here to teach you. It said the dragon is not as powerful as the other 12 animals. He likes natural growth and development. So you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush to do this. I'm not rushing. I'm 50 some years old. I'm 56. I'm visiting my 11-year-old self. But I'm not rushing I'm on my own pace. And that's what it's telling you. You can have a natural growth in this, but you still got to do something towards it. You can't just say, oh, yeah, I was thinking about doing that. And that's all you do is think about it. But then you say, well, I was trying. Either you are trying or you're just thinking. Everything starts with a thought, but you have to put some action. And being that this is Aries, this is fire. So sometimes this dragon element is a wood dragon, fire dragon, earth dragon, metal dragon. Well, this is a water dragon because that's what we're asking about. Water dragon in Chinese zodiac. It's a harmonizing finding. So it's very harmonizing right now. So the dragon gathers its force. Calm and balance. The dragon is coming forward because something is going to test you with your calm and your balance, and you being you're going to have to laugh. And pay attention to people's laughter. Because sometimes somebody is going to try to anger you and they're going to be laughing, but that laugh is going to tell you that they are doing this on purpose, okay? So I need you to pay attention to that. I need you to pay attention to what's coming forward. What is coming forward for you. The reason why the dragon is here to give you signs of what's coming forward. Every effort should be made to prevent. So every effort should be made to prevent you losing your temper, you getting off track. Okay, so it's trying to deter you from procrastination. They don't want you to procrastinate anymore. Yep, it don't want you to procrastinate. It's trying to get you ready. Okay, a woman born in the year, but you're not born in this year. But it's still telling me somewhere in your chart, okay, look at this. It says, cheerful woman in a love relationship is looking for a new, vivid emotion. She does not like to suffer. She likes to communicate and to travel more. So if these are things that you are thinking about or have been thinking about, that's the reason why the dragon is coming. But now I want to look at this. I want to look at something else. I want to look at the water dragon. Okay. So we still going back to, so this is the water dragon's totem. The water dragon is strong, it's industrious, it's flexible, and it's powerful, wise old soul. And I know you do kind of got like an old soul. So the dragon is here because the dragon has been with you before, or the dragon was always with you, and now the dragon knows that you're ready for it. Because a lot of times we're not ready. The things that I know now, I wasn't ready for this in 2016. I wasn't ready for this until I was ready. Because everybody I was around wasn't ready for it either. So I would have been wasting my time. And now I understand when the lady was saying I'm wasting my pearls on swine. I took offense, but that was because I didn't understand what she was saying. Well, now I do understand. That's why I can't just put myself out there with any and everybody, because I'm wasting my pearls on swine. I ain't calling nobody a pig because I am a pig. So that's why I got offended. I said, well, what's wrong with a swine? I like pigs. I grew up around pigs. So my sister used to tell my other sister she was a pretty pig and I was a skinny pig. So I wasn't looking at, and that's what we are in. We are in a change. So what I thought, that's not how it is. So I can't see it that way anymore. And that's why I didn't understand it. Child, that made me hot. I feel so grown up. That really made me hot, y'all. Oh, yeah, that made me. I'm on live. So that made me hot. And we at 50. Okay, am I past? I must be past my time. Oh, I'm getting close to my time, y'all. Did anybody want anything else? Because I'm sticking with my time, y'all. I'm doing this for an hour. Anybody that I ask for your name and your birth date, that is going to help me grow my skills in numerology. I've been certified and I wanted to keep this growing. And I want to keep it going because I want this to be just second nature for everybody. I want everybody to just be able to say, when I look at my kids and my grandkids, I just automatically add their numbers up. And the easiest way to do, if you can pull tens, if you can count by tens, like if you see 2 5s, and these classes are teaching me that I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So sometimes, like some people want to take a class from me, it is confirmation. That is all it is. You know these things. You've been studying these things. But sometimes you need somebody to confirm what it is you're studying and what it is you know. So that's when I come in. I'm gonna test you, or I'm gonna say something that connects with you. You guys, I have a clubhouse, so I gotta start doing something over there. And you know, I don't know who all has clubhouse because this is something new to me, but I am trying to do the things that I'm supposed to do. And yeah, it keep on telling me this. I always get this card, y'all. I'm ascending. We all are. We are ascending, you guys. And look where we're going. But this one says waterfall of the divine love. So when it rain, y'all get rained on. That's what rain is, divine love to me. Look at how beautiful that is. That is beautiful. So, when it's been raining for days and days and days, when it first starts to sprinkle a little bit, get wet a little bit and just think, I'm rinsing away. Whatever doesn't serve me, take it. It's saying, I want to tell you the whole dream one day. You can call me after this. If y'all, I don't care nothing about that. I'm just up. So when we get off of here, we can go to Clubhouse if you want to, or we can because it's 11:10, y'all. Nobody else got anything they want to ask. $5. You can send, if say you didn't want to do your $5 here, shoot me $5. Shoot me a message and tell me I need a quick pull, Miss Cassie. I ain't beyond giving a quick pull. And I'm not saying that everybody gonna always get $5 like on a Tuesday, but I give when I'm supposed to give. I answered the phone today because Spirit told me to. Not because I usually say shoot me a text. But once I answer the phone, I know why I was answering the phone, because it was a message for this person. And because this person was obedient and called, then they have to get something back too. Because it's teaching them to listen to their intuition. So when you don't listen to your intuition, you won't be rewarded. Not listening, sometimes you lose. That's what I always say. Ascending again. But there is an overflow for love. So that's twice that we keep getting these overflow for loves. So love is in the air, y'all, coming in June. I'm telling y'all. People going, but until June the 3rd, some folks from your past, what they say, a blast from the past. You're welcome. Thank you, y'all. But Rose, you can call me about your dream. I don't mind. Afterwards. After June the 3rd, we come in Mercury goes direct. So when Mercury goes direct, this is why it's trying to get you to get all this stuff out the way. This is why I had to tell somebody something that I had to tell them. This is why I got to talk about things that I'm no longer that no longer serve me. I have to be on my journey. I'm glad they kicked that out of my mind, because it was something I was going to say. And they told me that's not needing to be said. I'm beyond that now. I was gonna say something. I sure was. Couldn't wait. told me no, it's not necessary, so I won't say it. Um, and I'm gonna continue to try to build this YouTube platform. I'm gonna continue to go live when I can, and sometime I just go live over there wherever I am because I'll be getting messages, or I want to say something and I don't want it to be forgotten, because it's it's like this. When you get a message, say you see a number, say if and most times if you want to take your pendulum and ask the question, is this number gonna play in the lottery, it'll tell you. And always ask the question, am I to play this number in the lottery? Because some numbers aren't for you, especially if you're not a lottery player. They're for someone else. And that's how you're supposed to get yours. I told somebody play 865 today because this book showed me that number. This book. I'm studying my numbers now because we've done this before. Anything that's ancient has passed through our families. This is ancient, and this is what the ancestors did. And it's passed, and it's coming back up. There was a time for Christianity, and now we're moving to another time. And it's just gonna keep evolving like that. So you guys have to get ready. Just be ready and be prepared, but continue to study. And the best people to study first is study you, and then study your children or study your family members. Always study somebody you don't like, and then you can be able to read people a little bit better. I'm just saying, nobody told me that, but study somebody you don't really care for. It'll make you understand that you have more in common with that person, and the reason why that person is a part of your. Because most times people are a reflection of what we see in people we don't like, because we're just containing that part of ourselves. Most times. I ain't saying all the time, but a lot of times, what you don't see in what you see in a person that you don't like that they don't cover it. You don't like that they don't contain it, because you contain yours. But with this, I need you to look up the spiritual meaning, dream time. They play a big part of your water dragons play a big part in your dreams. That's the first thing I seen. You know what else is a water dragon? A crocodile. Okay. I don't know. Did you get one of them feet? Remember we used to get them alligator feet or crocodile feet from Detroit? Did you get one of them? Maybe you need to put some money in there. Water totem, strong, flexible. You got to be flexible. You are the keeper of dreams. This is for you. This ain't for me. That's the water dragon. It wants you to write the dreams down. You're going to be a dream interpreter. That's going to be one of the things that you used to do in a past life. You interpret dreams. Jamie interpreted dreams. Shake interpreted dreams. And Ryan interpreted dreams. And I know this for a fact, because this killing, back in February, Shake saw this in her dream. In February, she saw what she's seen it exactly the way she's told me. And I told her, well, now we just got to wait and see. I hate to say that because that's a tragedy, but now we see. It's way deeper than we think. We just blow it off as, I just had a dream. No. We are having visitations of our higher self, and they know things before they happen, because we plug into source when we go to sleep and be still and listen. That's the only time some of y'all can get a message, and then y'all forget it as soon as y'all wake up. I don't forget, and I listen. So I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to continue to say this. The reason why y'all people come to me is because they tried to come to y'all and y'all wouldn't listen. Well, as soon as somebody peeked their head this way and they can say anything to me, I'll be listening. I said, I just saw a lady. And not only do I listen, I tell you what I heard or tell you what I see. That's all it is. That's how you open your psychic awareness. You become one with what you're hearing and you say it, because it's not to be contained. Else, if it don't have nothing to do with you, if I don't know your grandmother and your grandmother telling me Tell that boy to come here. Tell him to touch this tree. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger. I'm Mercury. That is Mercury. Mercury is the messenger, and Mercury move like this. So you get quick messages. You get quick communication. And that's how come if I tell you to play a number, it came to me quick and you need to go play it, or you're gonna miss out. Okay, so we at 11:18. I gotta go to 11:21, y'all. Or 11:22 now, because I went past 11:11. And this is just to see how obedient I'm going to be. Is you going to stay on or is you going to get off? Well, I'm going to get off soon. I'm going to get off at 11:22, y'all. It is 11:18. So if we was to look at 11:18, guess what? That equals 11. 1, 1, 1, 3. That equals 11. So we on the ones. That's to let you know about synchronicity. I had 2 people in both places. That's 1, 1. So this is about the divine feminine. This is about listening to your gut. This is about listening to your first mind. Don't talk yourself out of it. That's what this is about. So, and because it's 11:19 now, that equals 12, which is 3. That is like manifesting. So this is what needs to be manifested. You need to listen to your first mind. You need to listen to your gut. I don't care how fine he is. If he make your stomach hurt, I don't care how cute she is. I don't care how cute she do what she do. If they make your stomach hurt, because it's kind of got a headache when I saw the phone, but I ain't gonna listen to my head. I'm gonna listen to everything, but my stomach kind of. Oh, now I got pain in my back. When you be doing all that stuff, dealing with a person, that's not somebody you're supposed to be dealing with. That is not someone you're supposed to be dealing with. It says I'm in my 11-year-old 2 personal years. Somebody else is too. I think Shaky is. Because I looked at her personal year. 96. No. She's 96 is 15. No, you're halfway there. That's what the change is. That's what you're finna change. That 5th year is about change. And that's what I keep seeing. And that's the reason why you finna have a change in the amount of people in your house. That's what it's about with you. It's about change. It's about oneness. Y'all, it's about oneness, coming together with the universe. Y'all see that? Coming together with the planets, understanding what's going on. So it's about studying, y'all, and it's about connecting with nature. So all this, and now we got this planet, but now it's about Earth. Because when you say nature, you're talking about Earth for yourself. You can look at the other stuff, you can look at the galaxies, but really you got to connect to Earth. Okay? So go out and about, buy yourself some flowers. I try to keep me flowers. It said cleanse and shield your energy. It is 11:22. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh. Peace, y'all. Thanks. See y'all next Friday.